let's break down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and their 2025 NFL season. And honestly, guys, this team feels like on the edge of a breakout. There are some tough tests ahead, but 3 months ago, I still had them pegged as a 9-win team. And when you look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers schedule, it's brutal, but there's also potential for some big statement wins early and often. So the question for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is, can they step up and win when it counts? That is the biggest what if for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Can they step up and beat the Detroit Lions? Can they step up and beat the Washington Commanders? Can they step up and beat the Philadelphia Eagles consistently? That is going to be the biggest what if for their whole entire season. That's what's going to make or break that season are those 3 games. But weeks 1 through 5, guys, they start off the season and they set the tone. They set the tone early and often in week number 1 when they travel to Atlanta to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Guys, Tampa Bay Buccaneers open the season and they beat down the Atlanta Falcons and they take care of business. They taking care of business every day. The offense clicks early, the defense holds strong, and the win sets an aggressive tone for the rest of the season, starting off 1-0, and it feels good, baby. It feels good. It feels so good that we are already talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers potentially being a Super Bowl team. Do you guys remember a couple years ago, I believe it was the Buffalo Bills, right? They go into LA or San Francisco, whatever it was, they completely steam dicked them. We're looking at this game right here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to totally steam dick the Atlanta Falcons, and we're like, oh, okay. Okay, Baker, it's your time to shine. Okay, Mike Evans, it's your time to shine. Chris Godwin, welcome back, baby. And then week number 2, that carries on the road again, but this time to Houston to take on the Texans. Back-to-back road games, back-to-back wins. Guys, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do not flinch. The Texans are a rebuilt team. They are a nice team, but the Tampa Bay defense makes a statement, and their offense doesn't let up. They're 2-0, baby. We're looking at flashbacks back from the Detroit Lions, or sorry, the Dallas Cowboys just a couple years ago. No. Sorry, it was the New Orleans Saints. Scored, what was it, 70-some odd points in the first 2 weeks. We look at it, they click in. They're like, give me some more, baby. Give me some more opponents. And that's exactly what happens week 3. They finally back at home. The home opener brings in the New York Jets to town. And guess what? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers dominate yet again. The defense locks down the New York attack, and the offense executes efficiently. 3 straight wins, and things are looking sharp. And week number 4, this is a big one, baby. Philadelphia Eagles come down to Tampa, Florida to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Guys, beating Philly at home is going to be no small feat, but it is going to happen. The Bucs show that they can hang with the elites, and that boosted the confidence league-wide. 4-0, baby! They're making noise, and they're making noise early. Week number 5, they continue that trek on to Seattle, to the Seahawks. But guys, the Seahawks defense and home crowd proved too much. The Tampa Bay offense struggles just enough to find consistency, and the loss is a reality check. Still, 4-1 feels like a nice, strong start. 4-1 through the first 5 games is nice. The Tampa Bay offense is clicking, and the defense is making key stops, and this looks like a real threat. But the Seahawks slosh shows that there's still some work to do. But then weeks 6 through 11, guys, they're going to battle through the ups and downs. This is arguably the toughest part of their schedule. This is arguably what is going to make or break their schedule. This is arguably going to be determine if it's a Super Bowl team or a wild card exit team. And it starts with week 6 with they're back at home, take on the San Francisco 49ers. This is a huge home win at home versus the 49ers. The Tampa Bay defense steps up big, and the offense controls the clock. This win signals Tampa Bay's ability to take down another top-tier opponent. Not only do they beat the 49ers, they beat them like baby back bitches. 30, 40 points game. This game's over at halftime. It is ugly, and it is ugly often. But week number 7, another true primetime test on Monday Night Football when they travel to Detroit to take on the Lions. Now, many people are going to be circling this game. Finally, a good Monday night game here. Circle that nice and red. Buccaneers versus Lions. Baker Mayfield versus Jared Goff. Mike Evans versus Amon-Ra, right? Guys, the Detroit Lions will pull out this win. It is tough to play at Ford Field. It is tough to play at Ford Field on prime time. It is tough to play on Ford Field on Monday Night Football. It is tough to play the Detroit Lions team right now. The defense gets gashed and the offense can't keep up. It is a tough pill to swallow, but they do get the loss, probably a 12, 15-point loss. And then week number 8, they travel to New Orleans to take on the Saints. A divisional road game, and with the hangover from the Monday night loss, the Saints pull out the win in a physical, low-scoring affair. The Tampa Bay defense struggled to contain the run, and they take 2 L's on the chin, giving us a Week 9 bye week, a much-needed bye week after the 2 straight losses after an amazing first run of the season. This is where things start to turn around quickly for them, because week number 10, they're back at home, take on the Patriots. The Bucs used the bye week well. The defense dominates the New England Patriots offense, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense looks sharp, giving them the 6th win of the season. And then week number 11, this is going to be a statement win. Statement win on the road in Buffalo, New York, when they take on the Buffalo Bills. The Tampa Bay defense limits Josh Allen, and the offense delivers in crunch time. This win puts Tampa Bay Buccaneers back in playoff competition, puts the Tampa Bay Buccaneers back on top. Talking about Super Bowl preview. So, guys, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers right now are 6-11 after 11 weeks. The Bucs are back in the thick of things, but those 2 losses to the Lions and Saints still show inconsistencies. Still, beating the 49ers, the Bills, is a sign that they compete at a very, very high level. And beating the Eagles shows that they can compete at an even higher level if everything clicks completely, right? But now the midseason stretch. The dog days of the NFL season. It starts with week 12 when they travel to LA to take on the Rams. The Rams defense shuts down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, guys. The Rams are going to arguably be the best team in the NFC. This offense can't get things going, and this loss stings. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers need to bounce back quickly, and that's exactly what they do week 13 when they play the Arizona Cardinals. Back at home against the Cardinals, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers take care of business. The offense clicks, and the defense dominates the Cardinals' dynamic playmaker, shutting down Marvin Harrison Jr. for 0 catches. Not up in here. And week 14, divisional revenge at home. Week 14, they welcome the New Orleans Saints into Tampa, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get a big, tough win. Physical game that takes control of this rivalry. It's a big morale booster. And then week 15, they're back at home, take on the Falcons on a Thursday Night Football primetime showdown. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers shine yet again. The offense is firing on all cylinders, and the defense makes key stops down the stretch. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are now looking like a legit contender yet again. 9-4 through the first 15 games, guys. The Buccaneers have shown they can beat the best and defend their home turf. Their ceiling is climbing, the team's looking builder, and the Super Bowl talks are getting louder and louder and louder. But they need to keep the foot on the gas to reach that 12-win potential. But week 16, they're on the road, taking on the Carolina Panthers. And I think the Carolina Panthers are going to pull the upset. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense sputters just a little bit, and the defense cannot control the run enough. This loss reminds us that the schedule doesn't get any easier, and any given Sunday, anybody can win. Week 17, they're back on the road, the Battle of Florida, where they travel to Miami to take on the Dolphins. This is a critical win on the road against a very dangerous Miami Dolphins team. Tampa Bay defense clamps down, and the offense executes on key drives. This win keeps the playoff hopes alive, keeps divisional championships alive, keeps Super Bowl run alive. And then week 18, season finale at home against the Carolina Panthers, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers close out strong. This win secures a winning record and possibly a playoff spot. Man, they're in the playoffs, baby. Let's just be honest. I had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 12-4. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will outperform the floor and gets too close to that ceiling. Their defense steps up in big moments, and their offense showed enough consistency to make noise in January. 3 months ago, guys, I had them as just a 9-win team. 9 wins felt right. But now, 11, 12, 13 all seem very much within reach as they continue to step up in those big games. But be warned, this team is still vulnerable to those tough losses and can derail a playoff run quickly. But guys, down in the comments below, will the Tampa Bay Buccaneers make a deep playoff run, or will the tough schedule and inconsistency hold them back? Hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. Remember, we're live Monday through Thursday on 9 p.m. East Coast time, right here at youtube.com/manhour. So guys, drop your comments down below. This is a live interactive show. Let's jump into the comments and see what you guys think. Alpha Rob is saying that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will go 11-6 because the weak division makes the playoffs. The Browns the Browns won't and will play musical chairs with their quarterbacks missing what they had slipped away the Baker's curse. I still can't believe that the Browns shipped away Baker Mayfield. It's just mind-boggling to me. Mind-boggling. Old Man River.
Pigskin pun. Get
So
yourself.
the Bucs will be 11-6. 11-6. That's pretty close to what I have them, right? Sadie is down on the Bucs. She has them at 9-8. They win the division. She's like, don't get it twisted. They win the division, but they'll be 9-8. Casey says if Baker is playing better than last year and is more consistent, they have a chance for the NFC Championship. That is facts, baby. That is facts. Baker Mayfield is getting better and better and better. Even when flashback to his time in like Cleveland, Casey, every year you saw him getting better and better and better. And it is fun to watch Baker Mayfield. Even if you're not a fan of the Buccaneers or the Rams or the Browns, how can you root against Baker Mayfield? Like, legitimately, how can you root against Baker Mayfield? He does everything right. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. He is the man's man, and you cannot help to like him. He just has that glowing personality, and it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So what do you guys think? The Buccaneers, 12, 13 wins. Is that too high, too low, or just right?